It's very nice to hear from a man to say, you know, after 17 years to be so in love with his wife still. So what do you reckon are the secrets to holding such a strong marriage and being who you are and having those emotions?
I mean, you have to be. Our relationship is built on trust, and you know, we've always trusted each other, and we've never really. There's never been jealousy, and I think that's a very special thing. I mean, in my business, I get asked constantly by, you know, the press, how does your wife deal with the fact that you deal with, you know, beautiful women constantly, pretty girls, and you know, doesn't that get you into trouble, or doesn't your wife get jealous? And I don't know of a single time my wife has been jealous. Sometimes I wish she were, but the reality is that that's not the case with her, and she's fully understanding about what I do, supportive. In fact, she'll see a pretty girl go by and be like, "Look, do you see her? Well, look at her body. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her hair.
Every
Do you think she could be, you know?" And you know, but that's her and I. Her eyes are my eyes. And as a result, we're not just husband and wife, we're not just lovers, we're not just friends, but we're sort of soulmates. And I think that's a very important factor. And it keeps the relationship extremely healthy. And, you know, and the passion, you know, has never, you know, gone away. I just recently photographed my wife again, just a couple of days ago. And it had been a couple of years actually since I'd professionally really photographed her in studio. I used to shoot her all the time, and it was just this fantastic thing to shoot her again in the studio. The chemistry was just electric, and after every time I put my camera down, I stepped forward and kissed her, until I think my crew looked at me and went, first of all they were like, "Oh," and by the end of it they were like, "Oh."
Only to your wife only, right? You do that.
Well, you know, I think my wife said the same thing. Like, she said, "You don't kiss all the models after every shot, do you?" And I'm like, "Oh no, honey, this is just for you."
So you're a very busy man. You know, you have your job, your career, as well as being a dad and a husband. How do you juggle the different responsibilities?
You just do. You just have to. I mean, you know, you never think you can handle anything. You know, you have children, you think, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to deal with the 6 o'clock wake-up calls, or you know, the dealing with the children and the dirty nappies in the middle of the night?
Do you do it?
Whenever I can, and I do, and I certainly like to take the morning shift with the kids. I've always been a morning person, but it's not just me or my wife. It's a team effort. It's not you do this and I'll do that. And I think that, you know, that's some people, that's how they work it out. With us, we are very eager to always do whatever needs to be done, and to pitch in, whether it be taking the garbage out, washing the dishes, cooking dinner, being there for each other and for the children, but not because you should, but because you want to. And I want to. I don't do it for them. Selfishly, I do it for me, because I want to be there. And hopefully they'll see that.